Hey, what's up everybody, it's Gamers with Reason. This is going to be the July 2012 gaming setup video. This one's going to be done a little bit differently. Instead of starting out in the room, we're going to be starting outside so you can know what it looks like to walk in. Let's get started. This is what it looks like when you first walk in. And here's the poster I see a lot of comments about. It's Kat Von D, in case you didn't know who it was. In case you didn't know what that black thing on the wall was, it's a speaker. And right now we got a guitar and chair. My closet. Hats and shoes in the top. And another Kat Von D poster, which just happens to be by another speaker. Here's the bed that I always sleep on. And a Kat Von D blanket. Probably thinking I'm a big fan, but I guess you could say so, but it's been quite a while since I've seen anything of her. Or seen her on TV or anything. And I got a total like 6 pillows here. Quite a lot. And here's my chair that I sit in and get all my work done in. That's, in case you don't remember from the last video, that's the Cyborg Rat 7 gaming mouse. I've had it for a year now, and it's definitely been a huge game changer, I'll admit that much. And I like the gamepad, or not the gamepad, but the mouse pad. How it's right in front of there, so then I can just relax my hand onto the mouse pad. And there's my keyboard right there. It's the Logitech ultra thin backlit illuminated keyboard. And there's my Logitech G13 gamepad with its LCD screen, which is extremely useful and has benefits in certain games like World of Warcraft. And it just fell down. But and here's my microphone. And in case you didn't notice, it got a pop filter on it. In case you don't know what a pop filter is, it clears out the sound, because in case you didn't notice, in some videos it may sound weird when people say certain words that include the letter P in it. There's a speaker, a deck of cards, 2 cases of DVDs, another deck, my remote to my TV, internet modem, sunglasses, and a speaker. Here's my 3 monitors. I believe it's all the same model. But I believe the model is the Asus ML228. They're LED monitors, ultra thin. And here's this. That thing's really cool, by the way. Everybody keeps on asking me to open it up, but really it doesn't have anything in it. Has a GameCube card in it. That's probably the best thing it got in there. And there's another speaker. Games. Gears of War 2, Rock Band, Guitar Hero 3 and World Tour, and Soul Calibur 4. Skulls. Yeah. More games. Gears of War 2 and 3, Modern Warfare 2 and 3, Halo 3 ODST, and Reach. Game of the Year edition of Oblivion, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, Borderlands, Battlefield Bad Company 2, Call of Duty World at War, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, 2 Human, and Red Dead Redemption. There's some books, CD case. There is a big box. All it has in it is just CDs from all the products that I've bought, with all the drivers and stuff in them. And here's my main gaming computer that I usually use most of the time. At least on the first 2. The first 2 is dedicated to one computer, and then the third one goes to the other computer, which I'll be showing you here in a little bit. Has 2 fans in the top, 3 in the front, and 2 in the back. It's one of the fewest ones out there that has 2 in the back. Usually they never have 2 in the back. And usually they either have 1 or 2 fans in the front. Has a fan on the side, which is also red LED backlit. Has a massive CPU cooler. Has a fan on it. Also has a RAM cooler right there. I slightly got a bad batch of RAM, and I kept on getting blue screen of death for just about anything. And I got the RAM cooler, and I haven't gotten a single blue screen of death ever since. I have 2 GTX 550 Ti's Both of them are 2 GB editions. Have a 700 watt OCZ power supply. Have a small, like, 250 GB hard drive in there. I'm not sure if it was 250 or 320. I have a AMD Phantom 2 1090T 6-core processor in there. Moving over here, there's my 32-inch Westinghouse LCD TV. My Xbox 360 has 2 fans right there and 1 in the back. The reason I got that thing sticking up from a separator is because these 2 are intake and the back one is exhaust, so it blows outwards. And if I didn't have that separator, it'd be more likely like the hot air that it blows out gets sucked back in through here, so it just keeps on recycling, going in an endless cycle of bringing back in hot air, which the whole point is just get it out, not bring it back in. The reason there's a hole in the top is because I at one point had 2 Xbox 360s, and I and my friends were bringing over their Xbox 360s, and I wanted to be able to play the same game on both systems by System Link with only 1 copy of the game. So I figured, you know, just cut a hole through the top and install the game on the hard drive. So then when I play a game, it'll read from the hard drive for just a few seconds, and when it gets done reading from the disk, then it'll start reading from the hard drive. So then I just take it out, the disk, and then just put it in the next system. Here's my new computer I just got recently. It's it's custom built, and has a blue LED fan in the front. So I got the red LED one, and I got the blue LED one, which is pretty cool. Here's what it looks like from the side. Has a fan on the side, which I need to get a fan filter for it. Blue LED fan in there, and there's 2 in the top. I only see 1, but through the ceiling you could definitely see like the light of 2 of them. Anyways, I got a massive CPU cooler. I mean, definitely bigger than average, but it's not as big as the other one. Has a fan on it, of course. I wish it was blue LED, but you know, that's okay. For graphics card, I have a Radeon HD 6850. There's another fan in the bottom, and I believe it's a 500 watt power supply. Has full 16 gigs of RAM, like the other one. They both have 16 gigs of RAM, and has a quad-core AMD processor. I don't know the exact one it is. It's one of those ones that's like, seems like it's a bunch of random numbers. It's not like, you know, like an exact like 100-digit number, like 2500 or something like that. It's like probably something like 3 or 637D, just kind of random numbers. And this is what I use to control the fan speed on everything, which it's even though it's lower percentage, it's louder for some odd reason. Yeah, so that's for that computer. And I didn't show you before, but here's my cologne. I have a lot of cologne, as you can see. That's one of the compliments I definitely get a lot is, man, you got a lot of cologne, man. And this is only half of it, actually, but the other half is kind of the cheap stuff. This is more of the expensive stuff. Watch, I will admit, you know, some of it just smells amazing. And yeah. And right next to my TV stand, I got a filing cabinet. The top drawer has a bunch of cords. It has like envelopes, letters, and you know, stuff from like my web hosting provider and from Google. Just kind of, and also a headset in there and a bunch of cords, including an HDMI. Second one is just a bunch of tools, like 6 or 8 screwdrivers. Bottom one is just full of Game Informers from back, all the way back from January 2005 till now. Here's another door and another Kat Von D poster, which is by another speaker. Here is my fan. I use that when I need to. Sometimes it does get hot in here, but since I opened up my vent finally, it doesn't get so hot in here. A Power Gig guitar. If you could get one of these, I'll prefer it because it's pretty good value considering it's a real 6-string guitar and you could actually tune it yourself instead of, you know, like the Rock Band 6-string guitars. Those ones you can't tune, so they're just pointless and just it just doesn't make sense. But got this for only $40. It came with drums, and it came with microphone in the game. The game, you know, let's just say they had a lot of problems and ended up being a bad seller, a lot worse than what they thought. So they had to sell these for very cheap, and I got it for, you know, got everything for just $40. And it's a real 6-string guitar that you hook up to an amp and everything. So I basically got myself a really cheap guitar. The next guitar is a Guitar Hero World Tour guitar. If you're having trouble making choices between guitars, like if you want to buy one, I would highly prefer the Guitar Hero World Tour guitar. I've used a lot of different guitars, all the way back from Guitar Hero 2 or 3, and the World Tour one seems to have been the best overall. Here's my chair. It's the same as it was in the last video, which was quite a while back. There's my cup holders, of course. 2 glasses cases. Or I mean 4 cup holders, if I didn't say that already. Underneath it has a CD case, which actually does have some CDs or DVDs down there. And above it, Halo Reach poster. And on the right of it is, you know, one of those things that you like put CD cases in. I use it mainly just to like hang clothes on, so then when I have something extremely long like my robe, I don't have to like have it drag on the ground and get the floor a little bit wet. That way I just hang it up there, and, you know, I could just pick it up on my way out. And that looks about it. This is this is my gaming setup video for July 2012. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. And yeah, comment, rate, and subscribe. And thanks for watching this again. And see you guys in the next video.